Morning guys, welcome to Black Shores here in Morpeth. We're not quite at Black Shores in Morpeth, we've come to a different area where it's nice and quiet so we can give you the information and show you the all new V-Cross. And what an absolute fantastic pickup truck this is. Now Isuzu are the only car brand that concentrates solely on one model, on one style of vehicle, and that is the pickup. So they are the pickup professionals. Now this is the all new D-Max V-Cross, alright? So today we're going to show you around it on the outside, give you an idea of all the sort of up-spec models that they've done, have a show of you the inside, and then we're going to go for a quick test drive just to give you on the other end an idea of what this truck's like, alright? So come with me, we're going to show you around, give you a few ideas what they've done, just to give you an inside, alright? So we'll start with the front. Now, gone of your original halogen bulbs, we now have these nice cream crisp headlights. All right, they are bi LED headlights with headlamp assist. So another little neat feature of this is that your standard conventional car, when it goes on to main beam, when they're on auto, would just put your main beam lights on. However, this doesn't. Set your lights to auto. During the day you have day running lights that run along this sort of pattern here. Now as the light drops, it then puts just your side lights on, and then as the light drops again, it then puts your main beam on. It's a great little feature which they've just thought about, and it just adds that extra bit quirkiness to the D-Max. Now another nice little feature is the headlights and the fog light bits down here. It just tucks away nice and neatly into the bumper, but it also keeps in tie with the front to give it that mean, mighty looking front. It means business, it's built to do what it needs to do, and it just looks great from a distance or up close. So as we go around, we have 18-inch alloy wheels. Now these come in different variants on different parts of the trucks. We've also got side steps fitted as standard. Now another little feature of this, the older D-Maxes used to just have your key but remote central locking. However, long as if you've got the keyless key on you, all you need to do to get into the truck is hold that button and the door opens. Alright? Now as we go around to the back, the rear lights keep in tie with the front. They keep that nice, mean, hard, sharp looking grille to it. Now, as you can just see there, the indicators have just flashed. Now that's another great little feature of the D-Max. It has something called walk-away locking. So if you've got your key on you and you jump out that truck and walk away but don't lock it, the vehicle will lock itself. It takes a couple of seconds, but once it realizes that the key is no longer next to it and you're so far away, it will lock itself. It's just that extra bit of security for you. Now the tailgate isn't like most pickup trucks now. Isuzu have fitted a dampener to it. So all you've got to do is pull it and let go. It comes down nice and gentle. You're not rubbing to grab it, to bring it down nice and gentle. It just comes down at a nice and ease. Now in the back we don't have a load liner fitted yet, but it will do at some point. You can have load liners fitted. It also can have canopies fitted, full boxes which just go straight across the top, and on the inside you can have rollers fitted, drawers fitted, you name it, it can probably go into the back. Now another thing with the Isuzu D-Max is it can tow up to 3.5 ton. Now that's an exceptional towing weight, and as you can probably tell looking around the vehicle, we've got rear parking sensors, front parking sensors, and we've also got a rear reversing camera. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go for a test drive, give you an idea, but before we go for a test drive we're just going to show you the inside of the vehicle. So come with me, we'll jump in, we'll have a look around, then we'll go for a test drive. Welcome to the inside of the D-Max. Now we're going to tell you a little bit about the interior and what they've done with it and all the extras that are fitted with it. So first off, we're going to start telling you it has full leather interior throughout. Now it's not just leather interior, it's breathable leather interior, so it keeps you nice and cool, you don't get too hot, but it also has heated seats for if you do get cold for a chilly morning, as I had to go this morning with the heated seats, and they are great. It's lovely. Now another thing with this one is it has surround sound system. Now if we just show you the roof here, These are speakers either side, so you get complete overall great sound throughout to go inside with this new touch screen with all the extra bits that are on it, right? So another thing, this is an automatic model, right? It's a 6-speed automatic, but it's also available in a 6-speed manual as well. All right, so like I say, we've got heated front seats. We also have a rear diff lock, and we've also got hill descent control. Now, gone are the days of where you would normally have your stick drive down by your sort of either gear shift or your manual gear shift for your 4-wheel drive system. The 4-wheel drive system now is operated down here on a little turn button, and all you've got to do is just turn it while the car's on and give the car a couple of seconds, and the car will put it into 4-wheel drive or whichever mode you require from it. Now, another little added feature of this is what's tucked away in here. Now, obviously you've got a touchscreen basis there, but this is a DVD/CD player. Now, pop a DVD in there, as long as the vehicle is in park, it will play on your screen. It's great, especially if you're sitting waiting for your partner or something from work and you're waiting a little bit. Stick a DVD in while you're sitting waiting. Great feature. Now, this vehicle is fitted with something called ADAS, and ADAS is an advanced driver warning system. Basically what it is, it's an extra pair of eyes and sensors for you to keep you in complete control of this pickup truck, and we're going to explain a little bit about that when we're out driving. All right, so we have things like steering wheel controls. We've also got something called an intelligent cruise control, which we'll explain when we're out driving. Now, another great little neat feature that I find in this D-Max is your dual climate control. You haven't got the standard cogs anymore. You've got these little flappy paddles which just offer that little bit more quirkiness to the D-Max. So as I said before, it's a keyless entry, and as you say, you walk away and the car locks as well. So all you've got to do is have your key in your person and press the engine start button, and what happens? The vehicle starts up. Alright, long as your keys are on your person. It has automatic lights, as we said at the start of the video. It has automatic wipers. Now, a little feature of the ADAS system is down in the front here. We can't quite see it. We'll just turn that radio down. It has a light which sits in there. Now, when the ADAS system picks up that you're not braking hard enough, or you aren't braking, or something in front has broke really sharp, it flashes brake on there, and it also highlights a red light onto the screen, enough to you see to grab your attention to what's going on around you. Well, not highlighted, obviously, it's a safety feature of the truck. So here on the screen we've got DAB radio, FM radio, Bluetooth audio for you to connect your phone. But if you've got an Apple phone, all you got to do is go to that screen, plug your phone in, and we have Apple CarPlay on the front. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get strapped up, get ready, we're going to take you out on the test drive, give you an idea of what the vehicle's like out on the road, and then give you also an insight of what it feels like to be in the cab. Alright, so we'll get sorted and then we'll get ready and we'll set off for a test drive. Alright. For our test drive, as I say, we're in the automatic one, so we'll start her up. So basically, foot in the brake, press the button. She's really quick to respond. She starts up. The ADAS system there is just making sure it's all working, ready to go. We'll make sure that this radio's down. There we go, radio's off. So let's go for a test drive. It's just to give you an idea what it's like to be inside, to drive, just to give you an insight of everything that's inside the vehicle, to be fair. So all the models of Isuzu are available from Blackshaws and Morpeth. Now, a couple of things that I like about this truck. Now, one of the things, it has a front electric seat. It's really easy to use, operate, and saves loads of time. But one of my favourite features of the new D-Max is the steering. The steering is so light, you wouldn't think you're driving a pickup truck. It's really light, it's responsive, you feel everything through the steering wheel. The car feels in complete control with you. Now, while we're driving, as I explained at the start, it has something called ADAS, which is an advanced driver warning system. Basically, it has sensors up here on the front, to the side, and it's completely monitoring the front of the road at all times, where you are, if there's anything in front of you. And it's basically an extra set of eyes, an extra bit of security to help you keep in full control of this D-Max at all times. Now, obviously we're driving the automatic at the moment, and it's a very, very smooth box. You don't really feel any change in the gearbox at all. It's nice, it's responsive, it's probably one of the best automatics that I've driven or feel within a pickup truck. Now, some of the advantages to driving a pickup truck is your ride height and your viewpoint. It's great compared to your conventional car. So obviously at the junction you have extra height to be able to see more of the road, what's coming, what's not coming, what's across from you, and everything else like that. That's one of the reasons that I love a pickup truck. It's your ride height, it's the way you sat in it, it's how comfortable it is to drive. Now, it's a very, very comfortable car to drive, and part of that reason is that breathable leather upholstery that we've got on the front and in the rear keeps you at a good moderate temperature. You're not getting too hot, it's nice. Now, obviously with your dual climate control, your driver's side can be hotter or colder than the passenger side, vice versa, whichever one's better, or you can set it to dual, so it completely keeps both sides of the car at the same operating temperature. And it also helps having AC control for them hot days. Now, what's bleeding there is a little part of the ADAS system which has picked up a sign that says 40 mile an hour. So it's flashing on your screen just to tell you that you're in a 40 mile an hour zone, keep to the speed limit. Now, it has an intelligent screen in the middle which you can flick through. So it tells you things like AdBlue range, your miles per gallon, your distance. But what I'm going to set it to is the picture of the D-Max that's in front. This is part of the ADAS system which is completely working all times while the car is driving. Now, it highlights it on the center dash as well, so it picks up your solid white line that's on your left hand side, and it picks up the dashed white line that's on your right hand side. Now, if the car was to somehow start gliding towards either of these lines, your lane departure system and the ADAS system picks it up. Now, it tries to take a little bit of control of the steering wheel, so as you glide across, the steering wheel will try and push you back to the center of the road. Now, if it still doesn't do that, it will put a small vibration through the wheel, so you know that that's exactly what you want it to do. Now, there we go again, that's telling me that we're now into a 30 mile an hour zone. Now we're just going to go around this roundabout. Traffic's built up a little bit in Morpeth here. Now it's the same as when you're on the A1. Now obviously the A1 is a dual carriageway, so if you go to overtake to the outside lane, the lane departure system still tries and pushes you back into the middle. So all you got to do to cancel that out is use your right hand indicator or left hand indicator to pull back across. Now, the intelligent cruise control that is on this, I'm going to try and highlight it to you and show you how it works once we get to a faster stretch of road. But it's a really, really neat piece of kit fitted to the D-Max. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to set your cruise control. So all I do now is press the button. Now it's got the cruise control ready and armed. Now it's already with the ADAS system picking up that we have a vehicle in front. Now when that vehicle moves out the way, then the vehicle disappears off screen. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to set it. So we're going to set, and we're now set at 30 mile an hour. So the car won't go above 30 mile an hour. Now we're coming to a 50 zone. But this is a great way of now showing you how the ADAS system works. So we're slowing down now, so it's picked up that there's vehicle and stationary traffic in front. The car is slowing down without me pressing the brake. It is doing it completely all by itself. Now the car's picking up speed and the cars in front are moving. We are now picking up speed ourselves. Now it's set to 30 miles an hour, so now what I'll do is I'll set it to 50. Now even though I've set it to 50, it still won't push the car to 50 miles an hour because the ADAS system is picking up that there is a vehicle in front, and it's keeping a nice safe distance from the vehicle in front to yourself. Now this distance can be increased if you like. You can set it to 3 cars length. So what we'll do now is we'll slowly start slowing down again to the point of where we have now got 3 cars lengths in front of her. So we're going to try and nip into the town centre, give you an idea what it's like in the town centre, so we'll see you in a second. We'll come into a built up area just to give you an idea that the truck isn't a scary thing to drive within a built up area. Now Isuzu have gone all out with this sort of new range of D-Maxes. Now they've taken away the conventional idea that these are just built for work trucks, they are built for farmers or certain parts of the industry. It's now a vehicle that can be driven anywhere by anyone or any person or used for anything. You could have your typical farmer drive one of these, or you could have your mum on the school run, or you could have just your average Joe looking for just a run-around truck. It's great. Now we've used this for parts deliveries at Blackshaw's, and it's a great spacious truck for putting in parts. But as you can probably tell, it's not that scary having it on a smaller road compared to your main roads. So it's just to give you an idea of what it's like to be in a big truck on smaller roads. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head to somewhere safe, jump out, have another chat with you. But for now, that concludes the test drive for today. That concludes the test drive for today. Hopefully it gives you guys on the other side an insight of what the all new D-Max is like inside and out, all the little few features that are added to it. But come down to Blackshaw's Isuzu in Morpeth, have a look, get in it, have a test drive, get a feel for it for yourself. I'm telling you now, it's an absolutely fantastic pickup truck throughout. So a few things to remember: it has a 3.5 ton towing weight on the back end. It has keyless entry, keyless start. It has full premium grade breathable leather upholstery throughout. Surround sound system, DVD player. It's available in automatic and manual. Alright, give us a call, drop us an email, come down to a showroom, come and have a look. Alright, but my name's Adam, thanks for watching, and I hope you love this D-Max V-Cross as much as we do.